The building blocks to success in business and strategy for Good Vibrations Brewing. Our vision is to provide a masterful seasonal rotation of beer, exhibiting our passion through every sip. We work to support local community with sustainable products and good vibes. Moving into our vision. We are a small local brewery in Sydney's inner west, offering a rotational seasonal tap of beers with ingredients from Australian farmers. We aren't just a brewery, but a venue for local musicians and an array of food trucks that we partner with. We keep our prices low thanks to our local vendors, but our quality is kept high all the time. Let's take a look at our business model canvas. Key partners: suppliers, regional New South Wales farmers, supporting local Australian farms; consumers, investors, local artists, and our food truck partners. Key activities will include customer service, marketing, innovative and seasonal products, and entertainment. Our key resources include brewing technology, brewing space, a central location, employees with expert customer service, and tastings, classes, and tours. We propose value through quality and variety of products, comfortable atmosphere, and environmentally sustainable business. Our customer relationships will be through encouraging social interaction within store, social media like Instagram and Facebook, local connections, and our website. Customer segments include local population, young professionals working within the area, the indie subculture of Sydney, and experiences. Our channels will be strictly through brick and mortar. Costs include ingredients, training employees front of house and back of house, maintenance of machinery, and production costs. Our revenue streams include sales of beer, classes, tastings, and tours, food truck space rental, and live music cover fees. Moving into our supply chain. Our first step is raw materials. Getting wheat and hops from local farmers. This will fulfill our mission to be socially responsible and support local. Fostering a good relationship with our suppliers will benefit us financially and socially. Additionally, we will need to source flavorings for our beer. Other materials. These include our supplies, so getting schooner glasses and pint glasses, and barrels and kegs, which will assist us in the next step of production, which would be actually brewing the beer. Through to our wholesaler, our storefront, retail, tours, and tastings. And finally, last but not least, our customer. They will come to our brewery. We will offer them loyalty programs so they keep coming back, good advertising, and of course, a happy hour. Which strategy will we choose for Good Vibrations Brewing? A differentiation strategy. Producing and capitalizing on our unique product offering, actively creating new flavors and products to differ from competitors and stay ahead of the market. These unique products create value for our consumers, and they are willing to pay a higher premium price within the industry. The external environment and internal resources are both crucial aspects of a business. The external environment can affect outcomes of a business and its ability to achieve its goals and profits. In particular, for our microbrewery, as a smaller business, external factors have a significant impact, both positively and negatively. The location of our microbrewery is a major strength, as the Inner West has a substantial student and youthful demographic and an indie subculture. They are a main target for our business, as they generally enjoy the experience and exposure of microbreweries. Breweries are also a massive trend currently in Sydney, particularly with the youth, and their popularity is only continuing to grow. This is therefore an opportunity for Good Vibrations Brewery as it brings in more consumers. While this is an opportunity for our business, it can also be a threat as there is a growth of microbreweries in the area. Their popularity means an increase in competition and therefore a need for a sustainable competitive advantage from Good Vibes. We have developed a sustainable competitive advantage with the atmosphere and experience we provide, which is unique, rare, and inimitable. It provides Good Vibrations Brewing with great value as it allows us to compete with our other similar businesses. Through the use of one of our key resources, our employees, we are able to provide this and build a customer base and therefore avoid threats. Good Vibes' multitude of services and products are also a strength, which help us provide a competitive advantage as it differentiates us from the competitors. Our variety of products that are constantly changing to keep up with the seasons and trends entice customers. Our additional services are also an advantage. The tastings, tours, and classes provide those who are further interested in immersing themselves in the experience have that opportunity. However, they are also advantageous and valuable resources. They can be imitated by other businesses. Hence, for the future, we aim to personalize all such experiences through the use of our employees to reduce how much it can be imitated. Another asset of Good Vibes is our commitment to sustainable business practices and the environment. Our sustainable operations, as well as initiatives such as bringing back beer bottles to receive 50 cents off the next purchase, are highly valued with our customers. Additionally, our relationship with local farmers is also appreciated. Our use of their business and showing support for them is highly valued in Australia. These are therefore also strengths and opportunities for our business, as they are both current mega trends in Australia. Other factors to consider for Good Vibes include policies, economy, law, and technologies. Good Vibes needs to consider these external changes in policies. The economy and laws can greatly affect our business, especially because we are a small local business. It makes us more vulnerable to these factors. In regard to technologies, Good Vibes is determined to keep up with the latest brewing technologies and continuously improve efficiency in product and sustainability of our technologies. We are focusing on innovation in services and products to help us differentiate ourselves. This can be seen by the atmosphere, seasonal beers. We also offer more service such as classes and tours. Moreover, to emphasize our differences with others, the Good Vibes will need to invest in technologies as it could provide us with better productivity and sustainability. So, to recap, why do we choose to focus on a differentiation strategy? As mentioned before, there are many other craft breweries in West Sydney, and it is not included with the numbers of indirect competitors such as bars and wine industries. Another thing to consider about the market demand, according to IBIS World, Australia's consumption of beer is declining. However, this does not affect the craft beer industry. This is shown by inclining growth of both numbers of revenue and enterprises in Sydney. We also mentioned about youth interest in unique craft breweries of beer. This is proven in the Heineken survey that stated millennials are prioritizing taste and quality rather than price. Thus, it will be feasible for us to compete in the craft beer industry rather than the beer industry, as it has better opportunity and we can offer premium prices. We could emphasize our differences with other breweries by serving multiple services such as tours and classes. As mentioned before, we are also targeting to create a personalized service. This can help us compete in the craft beer industry and emphasize our differentiation in consumer demand, thus training human resources is critical for our strategy. Good Vibrations Brewery prides itself in being community-based. We offer our Inner West customers fitting their specific needs and tastes through our beers and services. There is no beneficial reason to expand to reach a global consumer base when they stray from our core values. There are two main reasons why Good Vibrations Brewery should not undergo an international strategy. By going international, we would have to compete with large international players such as Heineken or Molson Canadian Brewing. In order to compete, it is likely that the company would have to increase in scale in order to produce at a competitive amount and pace, implying a need to find larger scale suppliers who meet the increased demand for supplies. Such an expansion would also place our differentiation strategy at risk. We may lose the ability to provide localized flavors of beer if our customer base expands internationally. Pinpointing the taste of international markets may be difficult to identify and produce. It may seem that a multi-domestic strategy could be undertaken in this case, a decentralized approach that is localized based on the location. We still lose a fundamental part of our company, our people-centric service. Expanding internationally means the unique services that attract customers. Good Vibrations Brewery prides itself in having the customer service. We provide an array of services, from tastings to hosting musical events that our customer desires and may not be replicable by the company if the company expands. By growing in size to compete with global producers, we lose our local connections with our suppliers and consumers, straying away from our service-centered and differentiated products. We recommend remaining solely in Sydney, expanding at most by selling a few of our best-selling beers to privately owned liquor stores. The advantage of expanding within only Sydney would serve as a marketing scheme, hence increase our Sydney-wide customer base. Why is not expanding internationally the optimal decision for Good Vibrations? Our main capability is customer service, providing a differentiated experience from other breweries in the area. If we want to expand, lowering the level of customer service experience and potentially losing a large customer base. Furthermore, expanding internationally means our company would strain from our ability to create ever-evolving flavors of beer specific to the customer tastes. Why? By mass-producing beers that are exported internationally, it would not be feasible to have a constant rotation of ingredients to produce such a large variety and number of goods. Good Vibrations Brewery is a microbrewery. We lose our essence and stray from our values if we choose to expand internationally. To implement the changes we have stated above, Good Vibrations Brewery must focus on communication with both its employees and customers. By communicating openly with staff about the future of the company, greater trust can be created, ensuring that the transition is smooth. Holding weekly meetings with staff for opening times is recommended. We also would like to focus on constant feedback, customer reviews, and weekly meetings. Good Vibrations Brewery is now a people-centric company. It focuses on services, targeting the needs of customers and valuing the comfort and development of its employees. The atmosphere is always warm and inviting, bustling with afternoon customers enjoying happy hour and the occasional live music performance. Regular customers are greeted by friendly staff, and newcomers are drawn by the location and image of the company, and they are greeted as friends. The ever-changing selection of beer keeps customers intrigued and constantly returning. Brewing tours are not only for curious locals, but also tourists looking for unique city experiences. Open communication between management and employees ensures that service is maintained at a high level and that a feeling of passion and enjoyment is translated from management to consumers. The success of Good Vibrations can be measured both financially and through our reputation. We will be known for having success when our efficiency ratio is higher in comparison to other breweries in the inner west suburb. However, the measure of our consumer satisfaction should be a significant indicator of success. Community is the main value of business. Hence, measuring how well Good Vibrations meets our community's needs is an indicator of how well we are doing. By allowing constant feedback from our consumers and staff, Good Vibrations Brewery can maintain a constant level of high quality that meets our values.